guys. Oh, hang on, I gotta select the window. We are back for some more Hidden Shrine of Tamaochan. Welcome. I was trying to remember what happened at the end of the last stream, and then I went back to have a rewatch of it, and I was like, oh, no wonder I can't remember what happened, because I was half asleep. Or I think I was already fully asleep. But we had this room here which we had to do twice, I think. That's probably why, because I was already fully asleep. Anyway, so we came through this room that was full of baboons, and was not much happened there because no one antagonized the baboons. And then we came down this corridor, and then we found this set of stairs here. So the party went up the stairs and triggered a steam trap. Now, this is what really clues you into the fact that I was basically asleep at the end of the last stream, because I said, and Rial gets hit by the steam and he goes down, and then we have this full discussion about what happens to someone when they get to 0 health points, and then I promptly went, okay, so then the party's going to move forward, and Rial moved forward. So we have to resolve Rial being down. He's got 0 health points. I'm pretty sure Mira doesn't have any healing spells left. No, she doesn't have any healing spells. Kip the dish pig, oh, he dead. Not yet. But he walked while he was unconscious, apparently. Yeah, so Mira has maxed out her spell slots. She needs a long rest before she can do anything with spell slots. But can she use, she's got, because I don't think you have a healing spell as a cantrip, right? No. Sacred Flame. Can she use, what have we got here? No. What's this? Garlic? The soap? Holy water. A holy symbol. So can she use what's that thing, the divine, what do they get where they can use turn undead? What's it called? The cleric ability in 5e. Does anyone know? Channel Divinity. Can she use Channel Divinity to heal? I don't think so. I think you have to be a Cleric of Life to do that. Turn undead and end an effect of your domain, which I think is command. Because what is her? Oh crap. Have I not written it down? Where is class? Oh, it's on this sheet. Order. She's a cleric of order. So her channel divinity, which she's probably already used up all of them anyway, hasn't she? Wand of Secrets. Oh no, she's got 1 channel of divinity left. Command heroism. What level is she? Level 7. Oh, she can do mass healing word as a channel divinity. There you go. So Mira has got mass healing word. When do you get your channel divinity back? rest. A short rest gives you your channel divinity back. So she can do she can do a mass healing word with channel divinity. Or with Rial, who's unconscious, has got the Kigtum's ointment 2 doses. And Cair the apprentice has got a few oops. What has he got here? Potion, protection from good and evil scroll, locate object, summon monster, blink, fireball, and then a potion that will cure petrification. Hello, Akatsukis and Chubby Kim, welcome. Just keep the dish pig says channel energy. Thank you. Yes, that was close. What about, is there a cantrip that just stabilizes people? So there's no cantrip for stabilizing. It would be a medicine check. So you can do a medicine check to stabilize Rial. But if you do that, he'll still be unconscious, but won't have to make death saves. Yeah, so they moved this statue back at the end of the last episode. Apparently Cair the apprentice was not really interested in moving it back any further. He couldn't be bothered, as per my words. Geo0018, thank you very much for dropping in. How are you? Is that the symbol of the hand that you're doing there, or is that a peace sign? Oh wow, Chubby Kim is shouting out all of them, all the lurkers. Well, no, not. Well, yes, actually. Akatsuki's and Geo0018 and Fluff22 were all lurking before when Chubby Kim shouted it out. Heart. Okay, cool. Thank you. You made a mistake with your comma ... There's only one dot in that second message. So, channel divinity or stabilize Rial and leave him unconscious. What's the haps? What's the go? What do you want to do? I'm gonna look up while you think about what you want to do there. What happens when you're unconscious but stable and don't receive any healing? A stable creature doesn't make death saving throws even though it has 0 hit points, but it does remain unconscious. The creature stops being stable and starts making death saving throws again if it takes any damage. A stable creature that isn't healed regains 1 hit point after 1d4 hours. Okay. So if no one casts a healing spell on Rial, I'm not going to do the roll yet, but if you were to stabilize him but not heal him, then he would lay on the ground and we have to roll a d4 to see how many hours he'll be unconscious on the floor for. Okay, so does anyone want to decide if you want to do a channel divinity or a medicine check stabilize on Rial the Wanderer? What room is this that we're in? We're in the Dragon Breath room. But what number is that? Remind me to change the music if we get into combat. This is tabletopaudio.com, Pharaoh's Chamber, if anyone was wondering. A fantastic resource for playing tabletop role-playing games. If you want ambient music, it is all royalty free. We're in room 40. Okay. What'd you say? Oh, Bumfluff's currently on a 115 stream streak. Thank you very much for all the support. Alright, Mira the Disgraced. She's going to do a channel divinity and bring the and heal Riel. How does that work? Good night. This one, Water Cleric. Mass Healing Word. How does it work if you cast a spell with your channel divinity? Feel magical effects. You start with 2 such effects. Some domains grant you additional effects as you advance in levels, as noted in the domain description. When you use your channel divinity, choose which effect to create. You must then finish a short or long rest before you can use channel divinity again. Some channel divinity effects require saving throws. When you use such an effect from this class, the DC equals your cleric spell save DC. Beginning at 6th level, you can use channel divinity twice between long rests, and beginning at 18th, you can use it 3 times. When you finish your... Okay, I guess it just works like a spell. So, do you choose a level? What level does it get casted at? Mass Healing Word. Wait, what? Wait, no. No, that's order domain spells. That's not channel divinity. Is it? Oh, it's not channel. It's not a. Oh no. At the 6th level, become remarkably adept channeling. At channeling magical energy to compel others. If you cast a spell on an enchantment, if you cast a spell of the enchantment school using a spell slot of the first higher, you can change the spell's casting time as a bonus action, providing the spell's comes. You can use this feature. Divine Strike is at 8th level. No, there's no healing without a spell slot. So we're gonna have to do stabilize. Go someone. Who's gonna stabilize? So it's either going to be Cair or Mira who stabilizes Real. So Cair, I'm pretty sure medicine. Oh, medicine is wisdom. Okay, it's gonna be Mira. Can someone please roll a d20 for Mira? Adding +0? +0? No way. No, +6. Total bonus is 6 to the medicine check. How is it 6? Oh, because it's her specialty. It's her proficiency. Wow. Okay, so +6 to your roll on the medicine check for Real. Oh, I'm in the wrong part of the dungeon. Which is good because Mira is here. He's right next to him. Oh, 17 +6. I think that's enough. 23. To stabilize an unconscious creature making a death saving throw is... Oh, it's a DC of 10? Oh, you smashed it. Using a healer's kit automatically stabilizes the creature requiring no check. Does she have a healer's kit? I don't think so. What is this? Zombie fluid. Soap. No, we just looked at these and there was no healer's kit. Okay, anyway, so the medicine check succeeds. Real is unconscious but has stabilized. So no further need for death saving throws. Did I do any death saving throws for him? Death saves. No, I hadn't got to that point yet because I was already asleep, but when I finished this. So that's it. Now what do we do now? Easy. Don't take my 23 away from me. No, you can have that 23. Well done. He is stabilized. There was no medicine healer's kit. Okay. What do we do now that Riel is unconscious and there's two party members who are conscious? We wait 1d4 hours for him to wake up? Do you really want to do that? There's totally going to be an encounter if that happens. Depending on how you do that. So you're in a dank corridor, although the air seems to be very clear up here. You can't smell the poison anymore because you've come up those stairs, and this is the second tier of the... Yep, this is the second tier of the dungeon. So you're no longer in that hazy, poisonous mist anymore. So no need to make Constitution saving rolls. It sounds like we need to find somewhere to hole up and rest. Sure. Where? You can go back down into the poisonous mist of the dungeon. There was a few locations we discovered, I think last week or the week before. I was talking about how there's a few places that are actually safe to rest. Where was that room? This one here. So if you remember, in this room here, there was an illusion across this wall, so you couldn't see through here. And then when you go through there, there's these bars that come up and block anyone from being able to come in. So you could have done a long rest here. that is way back now because the party is here at the moment. We just came up these stairs, came all the way. There's a whole bunch of gorillon in the roof here. There's a dead tree here. There's some unexplored rooms here. There is... So there's not really anywhere here. And then this ramp goes back down these stairs. Huh. Is that the only place? Apart from the unexplored rooms, that looks like the only place, this room here. Which is really far away. Congratulations, Bumpuff22. Nice. I mean, you can try to rest here. I don't know how successful you would be at defending this, at making this location a safe resting zone, but you can try. You also no, maybe you wouldn't know. Rial knows what Rial has in his inventory, but I don't think anyone else knows at the moment because he's never told anyone, but he does have a healing item in his bag. You want a chance having a rest? You want to drag his body along with you to the next room. Maybe in the next room there is a fountain of healing. What? Oh, this corridor. This corridor, there's a wall here. This corridor goes down this way. So you come to the end of this corridor and it turns right. And there's a wall at the end of this corridor. You just can't see it because of this room. How are we going to overcome this conundrum of Rial being unconscious? Does anyone know? What's the next room? Probably death. Let's look. Let's look the dead guy for his healing potion. Okay, you can try and search him. Roll a. What do they call it? What's the searching thing? Using intelligence? Investigation. Roll investigation. Oh, loot. Let's loot the healing guy for his... Okay, Bumfluff is happy for you guys to use his item. So as... Kip rolls a 7. Kip rolls a 7. +2. So as you search Rial's pockets, you find that he has the Keg Tom's ointment in his pack here. It has how many doses? 2? Is this it? No, it has 2. It's got 2 doses, and if you apply some of the thick mixture inside it that smells faintly of aloe to Rial's skin, he gets 2d8 plus 2 hit points back. DM laughs evilly. Oh well, I guess we'll bury him. What did I say? 2d8 plus I really need to listen to myself better. 2d8 plus 2. So just roll a 2d8 plus 2, Kip, to see how well you apply the Keg Tom's ointment. So you just have to do exclamation mark roll 2d8. Bumfluff can't roll it, you're unconscious. Kip, roll the 5 plus 2 is 7. So Riel gains 7 health back. He'll back up. Oh, and we have to reduce Keg Tom's ointment by 1. And then I want to do this thing. Where did I write this? Never mind, I want to add this thing. See, Cair's disease. I'm just going to reduce this. It's been at least an hour. Where did he get that from? He slipped over in some vile muck or something. Oh no, it was from that spore kid thing here. It was from the thing that was in this room. Yeah, I'd say it's been an hour, so he's lost 1 hour off his timer on the disease. And now we can move along. So the party is going to move along the corridor. They come down this way. Watch out while I've got them selected. Don't click delete on them while they're selected. Unselect. Because I'm going to delete this thing now. And lose my tokens. So then the party comes further down this way. Down this corridor. And this corridor, oops. This corridor, I think this is this one. It's like a T intersection here. Yep. Oh, schnitzel, I just did it. I said don't do it, and then I did it. How do I fix it? Control Z? I don't think Control Z worked last time, right? Oh, it worked? Okay, good. Yeah, Control Z. But Control Z does some really funky stuff in this game. Let me check that the health is still up. 7, yep, good. Okay, so you come to a T intersection here. Do you want to go left or right? Alright. Kip says the party turns right. You move a bit further down the corridor. When you're right, you're right. When you're hot, you're hot. Oops. Oh, there's so many invisible walls I can't see anything. Alright, so this room, this area. When you're wrong, you're left. Yeah, well, that tracks. So this is... I have to flip my page to the correct page. Mictlan. which means Land of the Dead. I gotta change my stream title. So it is Mictlan. The room is called Mictlan. Nothing selected. What the? Oh yeah, okay, sure. Show me what it looks like in the map. What's this stuff then? Why have they got this? Oh, yep, okay, let's just make that hidden. How do I make this come up? Am I on the wrong thing? Full pipe. And then... What's this? Okay, that's right. That's what I wanted to uncover. Right, there you go. So as you switch back to hand mode, as you shove the doors open here, the room is decorated with a bizarre diorama depicting the land of the dead. Small, brightly painted clay structures have been placed about the room to represent the inhabitants of this realm and the unfortunate men and women they have under their care. In the center of the room, the floor rises to form a small hill with earthen palisades on its north face. A group of small men figures seem to be struggling to roll a boulder up the hill, while a devil drives them on. Above the hill in the ceiling is a glowing spot which illuminates the entire chamber with an eerie silver light. That's what this is. So there's a roof in the... There's a little ball of light at the top there. A pebble path leads from the door to the foot of the hill. Before the door in the western end of the room is a region which depicts burning sands. There, devils torture men who have been unfortunate enough to fall into their hands. On the south side of the path is a region fenced off by a hedge of thorns, depicting a grassy plain where men frolic and hunt antelope and deer. South of the hill, the river of lava. South of the hill, the floor opens into a model canyon down which flows a river of lava, which flames etch the walls. East of the hill, in a side wing of the room, is a counterpart to this fiery canyon, an icy waste. To the north of the hill are putrid bubbling marshes where figures of men strive to keep their heads above the surface. Out of this swamp, a black torpid river wends its way past the northern edge of the hills and flows west to pour over the lip of a stream-filled chasm in the northwest corner of the room. Within this dark chasm, worms pursue the fleeing forms of naked men and women. In the south corner of this room, on the eastern wall, is a barred door. Okay, What do you want to do, guys? Have you already said? So there's burning sands. There is wild plains. There is flames. There is icy. There's an icy field. There is marshes. There's a river. There's a pit of worms. And a barred door. Oops. Did it say what that thing was? I can hear the brains clicking, ticking, trying to figure out what to do. What does the party do? So there's a chute in the ceiling here. There's like an opening in the ceiling where the light is pouring through, casting a silvery light in the room. There's a hill region, a flame region, a grassy plains region, a burning sands region, a marshy region, a pit of worms, and an icy region, and a barred door. Mira says, "Well, at least there's one good thing about this room, and that is there's no obvious visible enemies. At least we're not being assailed from enemies inside the room as soon as we open the door." And then Rial says, "Has that even happened yet while we've been in this cursed place? I don't think we've been assailed when we opened any door straight away. Only at the time when we waded into battle. Chose to wade into battle." I suppose you're right, Rial. Anything? Anything you want to do here? Or back out and go the other way down the corridor?
Cha-ching!
Cha-ching! Wow, Manny. Here comes the Manny. Thank you for the 21 bits. That was too kind of you. You don't have to do that. I want you guys to enjoy the content for free. free entertainment here for you on this channel. But thank you. The least I can do is do a shout out for you. It says, "Here comes the man who was last seen playing Beatstar." Whoa. When was that? When did you stream some Beatstar, Manny? What is Beatstar? What do you guys want to do in this room full of weird depictions on the floor? Beatstar, Touch Your Music is a popular mobile rhythm game developed by Space Ape Games and published in 2021. Players tap, swipe and hold to hits from artists like Doja Cat and Avicii to reach high scores. Beatstar. Anything? Real? Mirror? Cair? Actually, I like this miniature that I've picked for Real this time around after deleting it before. Nice big sword. Nice dreads. Akatsuki's Cair says, "I'm gonna try and step into this grassy plain area. Let's see what happens." Oh, you're brave, little... Wait. We are brave, little elf. Let's see what your bravery brings you. And as Cair the apprentice steps onto the grass... Can you please roll a d20 and make a Constitution saving throw? Which is +3 for Cair the apprentice. Oh, 19. Where is it? So, as Cair steps into the grassy plain, the beautiful, relaxing sounds of nature come across Cair and invite him to stay in the grassy plain and spend his days there frolicking through the grass and enjoying getting away from his harrowing life of suffering and misery. He remembers that he's being chased, and he's so sick of being chased by people for a murder that he did not commit. And he just wants to lay down and rest, but then something inside him wells up and resists. And then he steps back from the grassy plain and says, "Whoa, be careful of stepping there, guy. Be careful of stepping there, guys. That grassy plain was trying to suck me in." Even though he resisted, he can still feel the pull to just go to the grassy plain and rest. Relax. Relax. Relax, kid. Come and relax. Anyone else? Anyone else want to have a go? Nice ASMR. And Bug Busters, stop that. So funny. Okay, so a segment is a turn. I was like, in this version of Hidden Shrine of Tamaochan, it says such and such will happen after 5 segments. And I was like, what is a segment? It's just a turn. Okay, so Cair just had a go of the grassy plain and was like, oh, that was something. Trying to pull me in. But actually, Cair, can you make a perception check? Roll a d20. And add your wisdom, isn't it? Or add your perception, which is 4. Wow, okay. What would be? DC of 12? What are you doing, Manny? Manny rolls a 16. What do you want to do? What are you doing with that 16? Are you entering a region? Do you want to take a turn at heading into one of these regions? So I'll just let you guys know again, there's a burning sands region, there's a pit with worms in it, there is some stinky marshes, there's a wall of flames. These are all depictions on the floor. They're not actually there, it's just like a diorama on the floor. What did it say? Was it called a diorama? Oh, I was like, where's my phone? The screen switched off, it's bad. Yeah, bizarre diorama depicting the land of the dead. Manny says, I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe that's the role for Cair. So we've got Mira, Rial, and Cair, and we have to decide what's happening in this room, or what we want to do in this room, or head back out the room. So we came down this corridor, and there was a left and right turn here. This is a T intersection. So we chose to go right, and this was the room here. And then to the left, there was the hallway. What happens with the hallway down here? Oh yeah, okay, so there seems to be an alcove at the end of this hallway. A cul-de-sac, if you will. Maybe that's the role for Cair. That's a good role. We take those. We will, but I want to know what to do with it. Cair succeeded in pulling himself out of the grassy plain. The grassy plain was trying. Oh no, wait, you've got it. Oh, that's the role. Yeah, okay. So, that was your perception check. So with that role, Cair notices that when he's standing on this gravel footpath, he doesn't feel any effects. It seems to be pretty neutral where he's standing there. But as soon as he stepped off it into the green painted floor of a grassy plain, he could feel the pull trying to trick his mind into believing that he was in a restful place and never wanted to leave. Anyone else have any ideas of what you want to do? So Cair says, you can come in and stand on this gravel footpath. Oh wait, what's his voice? You can come in here and stand on this gravel footpath, guys. It seems to be pretty safe standing on the gravel, but try not to step off into that green zone. It's gonna try and swallow you whole. Whoa. Riel nearly steps onto the grass as he enters the room. Look at this artwork. We should give a shout out to the guy that made this map. Look at the artwork of his map here. Look at this burning sands. Just looks fantastic. Looks exactly like a hot desert would look. I don't even know who it is. What is it? Let me just check. Let me check if I can see. Sarcasm. I don't even know if I can see the person that made this map. How come? I don't even... Oh, is this one? It is D&D 5e, The Hidden Shrine of Tamaochan by T-Man187. Thank you, T-Man187. I shouldn't be rude because the actual module is really awesome. It's like all put together, and it has all the like little miniatures and environments and stuff, and all the map is actually really accurate to the representation from the book. I'm just making fun of his drawing here. Bully streamer. He's going to expose it. No, go and check out his work on Steam Workshop, the tabletop simulator. He's done a really good job with this map. Don't let my silliness deride you from doing your work, T-Man. I'm just trying to rile up chat so that they get into the game and go, okay, this is what we're going to do next. The grassy plain was dangerous. Let's run. Let's run from this area. We're too scared. It's scary in here. Let's go the other way. Is that what they're going to say?
Why don't you drop down and give me 20, you big piece of trash?
Aw, you big piece of trash. That was rude. Not that bad. Punish him. Well, I better come back, and you guys better have a plan for what's happening in this room after I've done my punishment. Otherwise, I'm going to start smacking bottoms. Manny says, I don't know what's going on. Don't worry, Manny, neither do I. Ow.
That's so violent.
Did it work? Trigger fire? Did the trigger fire work? Oh, I didn't have it on top, sorry. Maybe you can make the ramp come down a little bit. Just and not get in the water. That's it. I'm overburdened.
And dead.
Oh, I made it. It went to 0, but I must have. Bumfluffs. What a save. Yeah, what a pro. Okay. So now that I've done that, you guys know what's going to happen in this room now, right? What are we doing? You want to say hello to the Colbster? Hello, Colby. Colby. Colby, come here. Colby. Here he is. Hello. Hello. Now go here. Hello. Hello. I don't want to tilt it down too much because my desk is a mess. Oh, Bumfluff says get sand from the desert and put it on the flames. Interesting. The burning sands. Where is that? Oh, but this is Rial. So as Rial steps off the path into the burning sands, he quickly scoops up a heap of sand into his hands. Are you using your hands to get it? I don't think you have any other receptacles, right? A water skin full of water. Oh, you've got the silver coffer.
Stop.
Stop. Get flames and put it on the grass. Then get sand and put it on the flames. Then get water and put it on the sand. He's going to all the regions. Huh. So there's not actually the things that are in the, it's a diorama, it's a painting on the floor. So there's not actually flames or sand or water to pick up. It's just a painting on the floor. So you can't actually get anything and take it from one spot to the other. It's just a painting on the floor. But Cair has experienced that when he stepped into the grassy plains, he felt like he was in this relaxing, lush meadow. The grass wasn't a painting. It is a painting. So from what Rial and Mira could see, Cair was just standing looking dazed in the middle of the, like in the grassy plain, diorama. But they're not actually grass, it's just a painting of a grassy field. But it seems that there is a magical effect on the areas that are painted that way that causes you to feel like things are happening there, feel like things are real. But to the rest of the party watching, nothing happened. He just seemed to be what do you call that? What do the kids call that these days? Dopey? Doped out? Stoned out? Cracked? So when Cair entered the grassy plain, he believed that he was in this beautiful, relaxing field and wanted to stay there forever. Until he was able to snap himself out of it because of his roll of 19, was it? I get it now. And you'll get it too when you move through the room. Do you want to do anything? So I'll say that as... What did you say first? As Rial... So Rial moves over to the flames and leans down to try and, I don't know, grab it or pull it up from the ground. And when he puts his hand to it, he feels like his hand burns and he flinches away as if touching something hot. But no, there was not actually any flames leaping up there. It just felt like it was super hot. And his hand feels like it was singed. Or feels like, you know, it's got redness, erythema to the skin, as if he'd touched a hot object. And he calls back to Cair and says, "You're right, Cair. There's something strange going on with these dioramas. Yeah, I think they're magically enchanted." Is eating tea leaves in the tea bad for you? No? You drink the water that they diffused their compound into. I don't know, what is it called? You drank the water that they diffused into, so hopefully the leaves would be okay. They'll just be good roughage for you. Why, are you eating the actual leaves from the pot after drinking it? Or is it just a little bit of leaf in the water that came through the sieve? It's the dregs. No one wants to drink the dregs. Some escaped the tea bag. Yeah, that's fine. 5... So, Mira comes up here and says, yeah, these regions without any dioramas on them don't seem to be affected at all. They seem to be just normal. But as soon as you step into one of the areas that are painted, watch out. We don't know what could happen with the rest of these. Yeah, this flames one over here is really hot. And not in a good way. Someone want to make another perception check? As you move more fully into the room, into the spots that don't have a diorama on it. Dog. Don't lick my hands. He doesn't like sitting up on people's lap. He's not that kind of dog. Okay, get down then. Yuck. I'm going to just pick up the pencils so he doesn't eat them. Because eating pencils is worse than eating feelings. Any ideas? You want me to just leave it there for today? We can mull it over the week. You can think about what's happening in this room and what we should do. Eat some dried mango. So my kids say that they don't like dried fruit. What happens if I put dried apple into their lunchbox? Do you reckon they would appreciate that? They don't like dried mango because it's too tough. But what if I give them some dried apple? It's not that tough. Alright, so we might leave it there for this week, guys. Have a think about this room. Take a screenshot. Whoops, you just got to see a quick flash of what was in the darkness there. Yeah, take a screenshot. Think about what's happening here. We've got different dioramas painted onto the floor. There's a chute in the roof that has light beaming out of it down onto the floor of this room. And there is a, what did I say? A barred door at the other end of the room. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for joining me, Bumfluff, Akatsuki's, Kip the Dish Pig, Chubby Kim, Geo0018. Here comes the Manny. Wow, Manny, thank you very much for the bits. That is very generous of you. Yeah, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow. Go to the YouTube channel if you want some interaction after the stream is over, and we can have a chat there. I can reply to your comments. Otherwise, we'll catch you next time. Bye for now. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, let's check out Toxic Commando. I haven't seen this game yet. It's new. But I used to watch a cartoon when I was a kid. I wanted the toys from the cartoon when I was a kid. Of a show called Toxic Commando. It's not the same thing though, because Toxic Commandos were the zombie kind of creatures. In this game, you're fighting zombies. This guy? Funny? Oh, let's raid a guy who says he's funny. Oops. No.